Gareth Fitzsimons, as chairperson of the North American County Board, how would you sum up the last 3 days here on Treasure Island?
Last 3 days absolutely fantastic. We had sort of adverse weather that was never expected, or I believe the highest temperatures in history here in San Fran had to be this weekend, but we persevered. Players worked with us, and it was absolutely fantastic weekend. Results, shocks, and just overall development and growth that we've been watching over the years from certain clubs, certain areas. So all in all, it's been a great weekend.
Breaking that down in terms of development, one of the teams that came through straight out of the CYC, a minor team. We've competed here as a minor team and won a junior C. I take it you're pleased about that.
Absolutely, that's one of the areas there that we're putting a lot of effort into, with our GDA programs, CYCs, and the growth of new youth clubs. So I mean that's the top priority here, because that's the future of the games in America, is the kids coming through and developing the American-born players, and it's absolutely fantastic to see that these guys are now getting through and winning cups.
Some great finals as well. I mean, the hurling was fantastic there, great finish at the end, and the ladies football, I mean, you see a team like Charlotte coming through, a club like Charlotte. I think it's 35 years since anyone outside of the big cities, the big four, have won a senior title.
Yeah. Also the Southeast Division, that's their first senior cup, senior championship that they've won. Charlotte have been a club that we've been watching for years. They've developed their homegrown talent. There was 2 Irish girls, I believe, in the team, and I mean they were up against Fog City, who sort of have been the top runners in ladies football for the last number of years.
What about the effort and commitment of the Western Division in this area to put on the games, and how spectacular the whole place looked?
Well, it all comes down to volunteers, and the local GAA community here was fantastic this weekend. The games, the running of the games, and in a timely fashion, we had so many games. We're pushing 100 games in 3 days, and so the workload comes from volunteers from the local division there, and the cooperation among the teams and the clubs. I can't say enough about them. They were fantastic, and that's what we're looking at from the division, and I hope they continue this great development going on there. The team that you mentioned there was the San Francisco team with their kids coming through. That's fantastic.
And just finally, we're a month on from the CYC, which was a massive success, and now the Nationals as well. What do both of those events say about Gaelic games in North America?
Well, we're putting the numbers up. Our numbers are growing every year. As you said earlier on there, we've got so much development and so much effort going into development, both actively on the ground, at grassroots level with coaching. Financially, we're putting a great effort in there. We're working hard with Croke Park and Munster Council, and financing ourselves, and it's paying off. It is paying off. As I said, that's the future of our games.